Hola a todos, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Slay the Princess. En el episodio anterior volvimos a encontrarnos con la bruja, que es básicamente la princesa a la que traicionamos en el último momento, porque cuando estábamos decididos a salvarla, ella decidió arrancarse el brazo con sus propios dientes. Teniendo en cuenta que habíamos hablado con ella y parecía una chica dulce y normal, es normal que el contraste dé un poco de pánico, por lo tanto la acabamos matando. Ella se sintió traicionada porque no veía nada extraño en su actitud, estaba actuando según su naturaleza y pensaba que éramos su amigo y su salvador. Por lo tanto, en la segunda ruta se convirtió en la bruja, una criatura desconfiada y un poco desagradable dependiendo del punto de vista en el que queráis verlo. A mí me parece muy adorable, pero es verdad que es muy animalesca, es muy la típica bruja de algunas historias antiguas, en plan bastante desagradable. Pero con esta bruja, como vemos que hablar no lleva nada, porque las palabras se las lleva el viento, lo que hicimos fue cederle la daga a ella para que tomase la decisión de qué hacer con ella. Como el rencor le podía, después de todo la habíamos traicionado, la habíamos clavado un puñal por la espalda, pese a que intentamos ser lo más amables posible con ella, nos acabó matando igualmente. Cuando le cedimos la daga, en un momento, es decir, dudó un momento, pero nos la acabó clavando igual. Pero cuando vio que estábamos agonizando en el suelo, se dio cuenta de la burrada que había hecho, que si bien el protagonista se había pasado en su momento, estaba intentando de veras romper con el ciclo de odio e intentando ayudarla. Por lo tanto, cuando volvimos a verla, era una chica bastante dudosa porque no sabía qué cojones queríamos de ella, no sabía si éramos una persona amable que quería salvarla, no sabíamos si queríamos asesinarla porque no la aceptábamos como era, y al final tuvimos que hablar con ella con el corazón en el pechito y convencerla de que nos diera el cuchillo, pero no para asesinarla, sino para liberarla de su esclavitud, ¿vale? Es decir, en esta ocasión no tenía ni siquiera los grilletes, lo que la aprisionaban eran unas espinas, un poco en metáfora de cómo ella misma no quiere que nadie se la acerque, es decir, no es mala chica, pero después de todo lo que ha ocurrido, se ha protegido a sí misma siendo bastante dura. Pero vaya, nos disculpamos, hablamos con ella, la liberamos y conseguimos salir por fin. La chica estaba cansada, pero muy contenta de haber salido, pero tan pronto salimos, todo empezó a rodearse de negrura y el mundo desapareció. Ella lo último que sintió fue frío antes de que se la volviese a llevar el... Hostia, ¿cómo se llamaba? Siempre me sale el nombre solo y ahora no me acuerdo. La criatura con la que hablamos al final, a la que le mandamos todos los receptáculos, se la llevó a ella también. Y nos vimos hablando con nuestras voces, que en esta ocasión eran la del héroe, la del oportunista y la del indignado, en que estaban bastante asustados, pero les convencimos de que no iba a pasar nada. Esto es mentira, porque una vez cruzamos el marco del espejo, ellos desaparecen, pero era más que nada para calmarlos y para que sus últimos momentos no fueran tan desdichados. En este último capítulo, en esta última ruta que vamos a hacer, el último receptáculo que le vamos a llevar al... Es que ahora le llamo montículo cambiante, pero es que ahora mismo no es el montículo cambiante. Montículo cambiante es en lo que se va a convertir. Bueno, la criatura con la que hablamos al final de todas las historias, le vamos a llevar el último receptáculo. Y de nuevo vamos a revisitar a una de las princesas que ya habíamos visto en la ruta anterior, que es la damisela.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
No le voy a preguntar nada, es tontería, avancemos hacia la cabaña en silencio.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Vamos a la cabaña.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nope, entrar en el sótano.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Sí, le corto cuando paso esta segunda línea.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Solo quería ver cómo estabas.
You are? It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Oli.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Espérate un momentito. Espera, hablemos un poco antes.
Okay.
Vale, a ver si no la lío, porque me gustaría hablar con ella, pero no quiero repetir. Le voy a contar la verdad a ver qué dice. Me han enviado a darte muerte, se supone que vas a destruir al mundo. Pero no creo que seas un peligro de verdad, pero quería verte con mis propios ojos, todavía no sé qué creer. Empiezo a creer que es cierto, no. Quería verte con mis propios ojos, todavía no sé qué creer.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No, por eso no creo que seas un peligro en realidad.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
A ver qué puedo hacer.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here
Sí,
intended
esto
for her to
es lo
never
mismo
see
que
the
vimos en la
light
anterior
of day.
ruta. Voy a mirar arriba, tal vez dejaron la llave en alguna parte, y si no puede que al menos encuentre algo con lo que liberarte.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Intenta
You
abrir.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Intenta que te
Your shouts
abran.
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Bajemos.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Esto no tiene ningún sentido, pero salvemos a la princesa.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Acercamos a la puerta cerrada.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Vale, no podemos darle muerta, vamos a avisar, ¿no?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it! Stop trying to resist me! I'm trying to get you out of here alive!
En la versión de la prisionera no notaban la opción de ignorar todo esto, resistirte.
The blade! Move the blade! As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
El puto narrador.
I'm sorry.
Pero niña, apunta bien.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed.
Pero yo lo sufro, hija de puta.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Capítulo 2, la damisela.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Vale, pasando. Vamos a la cabaña.
A warning
Perdóname.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she
Pero hubiera
says.
sido realista recriminar lo que nos
If
ha
only
hecho.
you knew what you did to us, you villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He is trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about?
Ya, queríamos callarnos.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
Exacto.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Ir a la cabaña.
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No voy a preguntar por el espejo, de hecho aquí no desentona tanto, más allá de que está encima de esta cosa que no me sale el nombre, así que pasando, entrar en el sótano.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
A ver, esta ruta es particular, hay que decirlo. Ay,
You walk
Dios.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
Puedo
wall.
preguntar porque a medida que nos cae mejor tiene más pecho. A ver, que en esta ocasión tiene más sentido porque el prota se ha enamorado, pero me hace gracia que cuanto más mejor te cae, más mejor, cuidado, más mejor. Cuanto mejor te cae, mejor delantera tiene. Muy fan.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right?
Da igual.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero.
Ahí está, ya está.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Sí, el héroe es bastante recto, bastante lógico hasta que le dices que es un héroe.
Waiting for you to come back? You've
No.
been here before, haven't
No,
you?
que va.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only
En
because
defensa
he made
propia.
us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
A ver, ¿por qué lo hiciste en defensa propia? No he traído ningún cuchillo. ¿Tengo que volver a cortarte el brazo para liberarte? ¿Qué pasó después de que yo muriera? Tengo que preguntártelo. La otra vez después de que me matara, ¿destruiste el mundo? Lamento mucho lo ocurrido la última vez. Me poseyó el narrador que me había enviado a matarte. Fue realmente injusto.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Demasiado.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
No.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
¿Qué pasó después de que yo muriera?
You died, and now we're talking.
No, contigo. Pero antes de que empezáramos a hablar, ¿el mundo se había acabado? ¿Había destruido el mundo?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
No.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Gente, tengo miedo de estarla liando, pero bueno, unas muy malas podemos volver rápido aquí. Creo que esta ruta es de sacarla fácil, habrá que verlo.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, yo no quiero que el mundo se acabe. La verdad es que me trae sin cuidado si el mundo termina o no. Sinceramente, el mundo es una mierda. Los humanos son una plaga y espero que los hiciera sufrir de forma lenta y dolorosa. No, yo no quiero que el mundo se acabe.
Then I didn't end the world.
Pues ya está, no he destruido el mundo. Tú no dirías que no.
See, she didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
No he traído ningún cuchillo. ¿Tengo que volver a cortarte el brazo para liberarte?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
¿No?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Vamos a terminar de investigar, pero es que esto me parece tontería. ¿Por qué lo hiciste? ¿Fue en defensa propia?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Sí.
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us
A
of
ver, en
our
el momento
misery,
lo
to
entendimos.
show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
A ver, lloró bastante por nosotros. Venga, dale.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Nada, no tendría que haberlo preguntado lo último. Me parece una pregunta muy estúpida.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Sí.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
¿Qué quieres hacer tú? Irnos. No, ¿qué quieres hacer tú?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Vale, aquí voy a guardar partida porque aquí es el punto de inflexión. Creo que lo puedo hacer de una, pero no quiero tener que repetirme media hora de novela.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Quiero que me digas qué es lo que quieres. Seguro que algo querrás. ¿Quieres destruir el mundo? Yo no quiero marcharme. ¿Quieres destruir el mundo?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
Creo que he hecho algo mal aquí, ¿eh? Es decir, esta la sacamos la otra vez. Seguro que algo
I
querrás.
just want to make you happy.
Ya, pero es que esto no es lo que quiero. Pero necesitas deseos propios. Me acabas de conocer. Tu felicidad no puede depender solo de mí.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Creo que lo estoy haciendo mal, pero yo pensaba que esta ruta sabía sacarla. ¿Pero qué es lo que te haría
I just
feliz?
want to make you happy.
Vale, está claro que aquí pasa algo y me da muchísimo miedo. Y si no hacemos nada y si nos quedamos aquí, nadie sufrirá y nosotros intentaremos encontrar la felicidad juntos.
Oh, is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
Well, at least she's normal again.
Vale.
Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught. This is unacceptable. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here. As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Joder, pobre chavala, lo que tiene que ver.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Es lo lógico. Epílogo. Feliz para siempre. Epílogo.
You're on a path in the woods.
No.
Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Not that he was eager to divulge that. Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Can't say I'm happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes? We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one? The other one? Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say. Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time. Bonus voice? I'm just as important as you are. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus. I'm going to describe the room now.
Sí.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
¿Acaso importa que la hoja no esté? La última vez no la usamos y la vez anterior ella la utilizó para matarnos. Entonces, ¿ninguno va a decir nada sobre el espejo?
Oh, I see it. I've just been preoccupied with everything else going on. Like the fact that we can rip our own heart out without deciding that's what we're going to do.
Is that what happened to you last time? How did that even work? You better not do it again. Lucky for you, the one who did it is the one who's gone. Wonderful. Moving on, I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. There it is, right in the middle of the room. Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Acércate.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. Is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone.
I don't like things disappearing on us. I don't like how fluid reality seems to be.
Neither do I. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably...
No, la verdad es que no.
It doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature?
That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't
Sí,
change.
cambió, tío, era una
You
caricatura.
have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Uy,
As
esa
much
voz.
as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
En efecto.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
And don't eat the food.
Vale, sube. Ey,
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room. Your pristine
perdona.
blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
Isn't that suspiciously easy? There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
¿Qué es este sitio? ¿Qué se supone que debemos hacer ahora? Cuando estaba en las escaleras has dicho algo de una cena. Lo siento, levantarte. Empujar la silla en silencio para levantarte o darle muerte. ¿Qué es este sitio?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
¿Qué se supone que debemos hacer ahora?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what I said.
Voy a comer.
Oh, but it looks so amazing, and after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned?
I'm not sure about anything, and that's the problem.
For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust strange food that magically appears on a table. But nothing here is exactly what I expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
¿Hechizar su hospitalidad o comer? Come.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
¿Por qué?
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you've done this already. And then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. So we had a mediocre meal. It's not a big deal.
No, una cosa es tan que la misma comida que al principio, pero de tanto repetirlo nos hemos quedado bajitos, héroe.
That's the trap. It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
We're just getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. I'm sure we won't be stuck eating the same meal forever. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Has hecho que se apague esa antorcha? No creo que hayas hecho nada malo, solo has dicho lo que sentías. Es solo una antorcha, no te preocupes, nos queda luz más que suficiente. Vale, ya hemos comido, ¿y ahora qué hacemos? Lo siento, no vale. No creo que hayas hecho nada malo, solo has dicho lo que sentías.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
¿Qué ha dicho él? ¿Quién es él?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
It all makes sense now. It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who's trapped us here. Who?
El galán.
The lovesick one, the one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now. He's the shadow.
Galán, la última vez no había quien te callara, ahora no tienes nada que decir. A mí el galán ahora me está dando puto miedo. Pero es lo único que podemos decir.
Smitten?
Se llama galán.
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response.
No, pero no le ha gustado la pregunta.
No, I saw him smile. That's
Ah, sonreído.
him.
Ah, vale.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me, but he wants me to ask. Isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired, and I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
Vale, ya hemos comido, ¿y ahora qué hacemos?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions? What are we being distracted from? That's the real game. And I feel like I'm 2 steps behind.
You're overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just something to do. We might as well try to have some fun. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Hey! Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
It's never going to stay fun.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
Oh, interrumpió el narrador sin querer. Cuando la princesa pronuncia estas palabras, otra antorcha se apaga. De nuevo las llamas restantes arden con más fuerza y la sombra danza más deprisa.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is... awful.
I think we all know that we're not happy. We just have to admit it to ourselves.
Es solo una antorcha, no te preocupes, nos queda luz más que suficiente. Algo va mal en este lugar, hay que apagar el resto, tenemos que deshacernos de esa sombra. ¿De verdad eres feliz aquí? Vale, pues hemos comido y hemos jugado, ¿ahora qué? ¿De verdad eres feliz aquí?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
Necesitamos la verdad, tienes que decirme cómo te sientes realmente. Pues sí.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
¿Qué crees que pasará? No te preocupes por lo que vaya a pasar. Si pudieras hacer cualquier cosa en el mundo, ¿qué sería? ¿Qué elegirías tú? Lo que nos han enseñado las sombras no es real. Tenemos que descubrir qué pasa cuando se apagan las luces. No tenemos por qué dejar que se apague. No te preocupes, si pudieras hacer cualquier cosa, ¿qué harías tú?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Uf, me está dando los sentimientos en los ojos, gente, lo siento. Me siento vacío, así que ya está, ¿eh? ¿Por qué lloras? Está bien, esto es un asco. Puedes abrir los ojos, yo sigo aquí, ¿vale? Nada ha cambiado, solo estamos a oscuras. Lo siento, tengo la sensación de que todo es culpa mía. ¿Por qué lloras?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
I don't know. It feels like an important part of me is gone, but I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Pues claro que sí, no creo que deje de importarme nunca. Lo que ha pasado entre nosotros no ha sido real, esto sí es real. No sé si alguna vez me has importado, pero puede que ahora sí. No estoy segura de haber tenido la oportunidad de descifrar lo que siento por ti. Desde el momento en que aparecí en el bosque yo solo he querido marcharme. No, dar muerte a la princesa o no decir nada. Lo que ha pasado entre nosotros no ha sido real, esto sí es real.
I don't know what this is.
Ahora. Me gustaría descubrirlo, a nosotros, yo tampoco, no decir nada. Es decir, todo lo de antes no era real porque no tenías personalidad. A nosotros. Yo tampoco.
Then maybe we need to find out for ourselves. Maybe it's time for us to leave.
Ofrecerle tu mano.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
It does if he's telling the truth.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
It really was just all meaningless blather then.
Think what you will. I'm done fighting. You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he?
Yeah. There's an itching in the back of my head that feels like it's finally been scratched. No more shadowy figures yanking at our strings. No more strings. I guess we're free.
The stars are so beautiful.
Pasáis unos instantes en silencio, un silencio cómodo.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
La princesa tira de ti hacia ella con cuidado y juntos dais un paso grácilmente. El único ritmo que aquí es el latido de vuestros corazones, que palpitan perfectamente al unísono. Su rostro, deteriorado y cansado, se ilumina cuanto más rápido os movéis. Su sonrisa, leve y triste, se ensancha hasta mostrar únicamente un afecto genuino. La impulsas para que dé un amplio giro y alargas los brazos todo lo que puedes. Quedáis unidos tan solo por el leve tacto de vuestras manos. Intercambiáis una mirada que parece durar para siempre.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Pero no tienes oportunidades de contestar, y nunca la tendrás. Es hora de irse, los recuerdos regresan.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Pues claro que tienes miedo, es el fin para ti, pero no para mí, es lo mismo. No va a pasar nada, confía en mí.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
No es el fin, lo que sea que hay al otro lado será agradable. No veremos al otro lado.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
Acércate al espejo. Te acercas al espejo. Observa tu reflejo. Reina el silencio cuando avanzas, han vuelto a irse. El espejo siempre los echa, pero necesita ver que hay en él. No eres absolutamente nada. Y con esto vamos a parar, porque ya esto es el final de la historia. Nada, la ruta en sí me ha tocado la patata, más que nada porque no deja de ser una metáfora de todo el recorrido que hemos hecho hasta aquí. No paramos de hacer una y otra ruta, hay cambios. Pero ¿qué pasa cuando la historia no ofrece mucho más? Que acaba aburriendo y nos acabamos queriendo salir de ella. Por mucho que la queramos y por mucho que queramos una versión mejor de ella, en eso no es lo que ella quiere salir y salir ocasiona el fin del mundo. Ella estaba llorando no solo porque no tiene identidad, acaba de formar la poquita que tiene ahora mismo gracias al galán, por la pérdida del galán también, porque al apagarse todas las luces él desaparece, y porque ya empieza a ser consciente de qué es lo que va a ocurrir cuando salgamos, es decir, no va a poder disfrutar mucho tiempo de su libertad. Y vaya, toda esta narración que ha sido súper aburrida del juego y de la comida es aburrida a propósito porque es el punto de la ruta. No puedes estar eternamente en lo mismo, por mucho que lo decores o hagas rutas distintas. No deja de ser lo mismo una y otra vez, hay que ponerle fin en algún momento. Y en esta ruta he decidido darle el gusto a la princesa porque hemos visto su lado más humano, no deja de ser una chica que está tan confundida o más que el protagonista. Y ella lo único que quería era salir, y como es un personaje enamoradizo, pues quería salir con nosotros y tener un momento bonito. Es una ruta que me gusta mucho, diría que es de mis favoritas sí, de Slay the Princess en general. Por otra parte, en serio que me ha gustado la progresión que hemos llevado en esta ruta, en este segundo gameplay, porque hemos empezado llevándonos con el culo, luego nos hemos puesto en su lugar intentando hacer exactamente lo mismo que en la primera ruta. En la tercera, ¿cuál fue la tercera? ¿Cuál fue la tercera? No, fuera coña. A ver, hicimos el filo de la navaja, hicimos el fantasma. La anterior fue la de las espinas. La tercera. Ah, sí, coño, la cautiva. La cautiva que se había dado cuenta de que no tenía potestad sobre su destino. En la cuarta le demostramos que no tenía razón, que pese a que costase, sí que podíamos hilar nuestro propio destino y ser libres. En la quinta intentamos sacar la mejor parte de ella porque queríamos lo mejor para ella y nos dimos cuenta de que eso no es realista. Es decir, que esto siempre va a acabar en violencia para ambos. Y en el siguiente capítulo le daremos fin a la historia. Sigo sin saber muy bien qué final darle, pero al mismo tiempo, gracias a eso, creo que tengo una idea bastante aproximada de lo que vamos a hacer. Como este capítulo ha sido un poquito más corto de lo normal, vamos a dejarlo por aquí. También para compensar por los capítulos largos de los otros días. Sobre todo el del miércoles, el de las espinas. Que reitero, si queréis que lo repita, lo repito. Lo digo sobre todo por el tema del ritmo de la narrativa, que no me gusta mucho ir interrumpiendo el texto, pero como estaba un poco improvisando sobre la marcha, pues lo acabé haciendo. Si no os gusta, lo repito de una buena manera, no hay problema. Podéis dejármelo en los comentarios de este capítulo o del anterior, ¿ok? Y nada, el capítulo del viernes ya es el final de Slay the Princess. Ya no voy a volver a subir nada más de este juego, porque de hecho con esta ruta de acontecimientos que hemos hecho, el juego queda maravillosamente bien. Es decir, lo que es el mensaje del juego cala perfectamente y no veo necesidad de subir más rutas. Así que sí, último capítulo de Slay the Princess. Espero que lo esperéis, porque soy tan reiterativa. En fin, nos vemos el viernes con el último capítulo. Espero que os guste. Chao.